Hey guys, right now I'm at the Exit Escape Room in Richmond, BC, Canada, and I'm about to meet Mr. Exit. He is the mastermind behind the biggest and largest escape room franchise throughout Canada. He's got over 13 locations, so I'm very excited. Follow me in, let's go.
What's up?
Hey man, good to see you. Always nice to see you so happy.
Well, we are in the entertainment business.
Exactly.
What we sell is happy.
Yeah, I really wanted to meet with you today and really get inside your mind. You're the mastermind behind the Exit franchise. You have over 13 locations throughout Canada. You're the biggest and you're fastest growing. So I really want to get into your mind of who you are, how you started becoming an entrepreneur, and what got you to this point now.
Well, my mind is pretty complicated, but the reason why we started Exit is because I have always been a gamer since I was a kid. I played too much video games that I found that video game is actually pulling me apart from the real society and my real friends. And I've always been wishing that I can create something that we can replicate the video game concept into real life, so we can bring people together again. Enjoy the experience physically instead of between the monitors.
I see like there's a lot of different passageways. I think there's some hidden passages in here in this place. So it'll be very interesting to see.
Some of our new staff will get lost in the facility because it's like a maze.
So you move here, right?
Yeah.
To Canada, and then what were you doing when you did that?
It has been a long way. I still remember approximately 7-8 years ago, I have totally nothing. I went to work by bus. Sometimes I actually barely could afford 2 meals a day.
Okay.
I always dream about I will have or I will get. I always believe in myself that it's just a matter of time. I don't think that I am smarter than anybody. I don't even think that I'm working harder than anybody, to be honest. But I'm a risk taker, and I just think that if you don't do anything about your dream, it is always going to be a dream. But when you start doing something to make your dream come true, your dream will become a goal. So that's my philosophy. Yeah.
So you just never gave up on that dream. You took action. You took the steps to move in that direction. You didn't even know whether you're gonna get there. You didn't know how you're gonna get there.
I did not know at all.
Right?
Yeah. I wouldn't just say that because I don't give up. It's just that I was telling myself that I had no choice, or else I would just be what I was before, which I really didn't want to be there for any longer, basically.
Like what they say, when you hit rock bottom, there's only up.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you can't go any lower.
Yeah, because I had nothing to lose, so why not just keep going, right?
And you have actually, you've made it, and that's such an inspirational story.
Opportunity is everywhere. As long as you try, maybe 1 time, maybe 2 times, maybe 10 times, who knows? But if you keep trying, there will be one day that you just hit the bonus, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me about that one day. What was that turning point? What happened around that time to let that turning point where you had nothing, you couldn't even pay for your meals, and you had to take the bus to work to start your journey to have the success you have now? What was that turning point?
When I was running that tiny marketing company that I had, I was renting a 50 square feet room, or office room, without any windows or anything, just 2 desks basically. One day I received a phone call, and there was an inquiry about creating an exhibition. Actually, it was a large scale exhibition show for one of the government department. Of course, they asked me, have you done this before? I had no experience at all, but when they asked me, I would say yes, yes, I know how to do it. I was so eager for any businesses, basically. Yeah. It was so fortunate that it was also their first project. Okay. And I said that I can give them design within 1 week. Yeah. And they said, okay. I had no idea how to design a 3D preview of the whole exhibition, but I started learning.
Okay, so wait a minute. So when you told them you can do it, you didn't even know how to do it then?
I didn't know how to do it.
But you said you were going to figure it out.
I said I know how to do it, but after I hang up the phone, I need to figure out how to do it, basically.
Okay.
So I had 7 days. I spent 3 days. I spent 3 days learning how to do it by watching YouTube. And spent the other 4 days to actually doing it.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, so people have to go to school for 2 years to learn how to design and use all the software and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and they graduate, and then they have to look for a job.
Yeah.
Right, and then maybe they can start their own business. And you learned in 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Well, I had no choice, right? So I knew that I couldn't use all the functions, of course, within the software, but then I just used whatever I learned within that 3 days in order to create the presentation. Okay. Fortunately, I actually got that, my first ever, big contract with my company. Wow. And that's how it jump-started. Right. And also very fortunately, the events went really, really well, and we had really good response. And we start getting referral from the government. Wow. I have been running that tiny, small office for 3 years. Yeah.
So for 3 years, you were just like in the grind, just streaming, and then hoping one day you would get that big break, and then finally it came.
Exactly.
What would happen if you just gave up at that point?
I can't even imagine, to be honest. I had a mindset that go big or go home, basically. So in my mind, I was never the kind of person that would like to spend all my effort to work for somebody. Right.
Whereas people, they want to get a job, they want the stability, they want that paycheck from paycheck so that they can live, pay their living expenses. You say, no. Yeah. Right? I'm going to be poor and live in poverty to go for the big
exactly.
Leagues,
so as long as I'm surviving, I will try my best to reach what I want to go.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question: was it worth it?
Totally worth it. But it is not about the money or how successful you are. I think life is a journey. It's like a book. At the end of the day, when you look back to your life, what story is it in your book? And I don't want to be repeating, doing everything the same every day, every single day, 9 to 5, every single day. And I had no memories that I would be proud of myself. So I would like to create more and more history for myself or maybe a story that I could tell, basically.
And now you have 13 franchise locations. This is your main one, your headquarters here in Richmond.
Yes.
BC. How many square foot is this building?
Approximately 10,000.
10,000 square foot. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games and a bunch of different rooms in here that we're gonna tour in just a bit. So if you're gonna talk to somebody who was in your situation before, they're totally broke, they just have a dream. Yes. Okay, and they want to make it, they want to succeed, and they're so poor. What would you tell them?
First of all, of course, never give up. Secondly, I think opportunity is actually everywhere. Just take whatever you can, no matter how small it is. You don't know where every small opportunity will lead you to the next step.
So thank you for those wise words. Really inspire me, and I know that it's going to inspire lots of aspiring entrepreneurs out there. So I'm really excited because you're going to give me a tour through all your escape rooms.
Of course, sure.
Okay.